All right, so today we have the 5-foot octabox, and this one I think is 3 feet plus strip box. We've got Renee right over here and Joshua. This is a Team Maui Photo Hub. But this is a really cool studio. You got all kinds of backdrops. You got surfboards, changing room, bathroom, studio in here, office space upstairs. We have the model right here. She is also a, what would you call yourself?
I don't know.
Posing instructor,
I would say model coach.
model
Yeah.
coach. All right, so we'll talk more about her later. We're gonna show some behind the scenes. Dang, I love that pose. I like how this one's a lot more relaxed.
Yeah.
We got, camera won't pick it up, but there's like a little hair that's coming out. Yeah. So what I'm doing right now is just kind of looking up and down, and usually I'll tell the model I'm looking her up and down to look for things to make adjustments to.
Yeah.
So that she knows I'm not just being a creeper.
No creepers here.
But yeah, we're gonna do a little bit more on this side.
Okay.
So we're just gonna jump right into it. I'm gonna let her do her thing. And I really love what's going on. She's got really nice soft hands. It's gonna be kind of one of the focus with posing. All right, so what she's doing with her hands is basically making sure they're always doing something. If you give the hands something to do, they're not just gonna float.
Yeah, I'm trying to work
Love
on
it.
like the angles and everything. Of like, I feel like I got like the hand angles and leg angles, but it's like the body angles.
And then the bike's got some nice lines, lots of curves and straight lines, but it's mostly curves. So this is where we'll do more like S curves, C. Triangles are always fine,
Yeah.
but we'll mix it up. Renee hooked us up with the motorcycle. I'm gonna keep the backlight in there. It looks cool. So this is
Yeah, that looks really nice.
even the bike looks cool. All right, so what I'm gonna do is adjust the hands. When it's coming at the camera, any limbs coming at the camera is gonna look shorter. And when it's closer to the camera, the hand's gonna look magnified. It's gonna look bigger. And she already knows this. I'm just saying to you so you know. But that's what I see. So as a photographer, you have to let them know what you see. So pay attention, constantly scan the scene. So we're gonna adjust the hands.
Okay.
What she's doing is good, come out, but I'm trying to get tight shots, so I'm gonna have her kind of come in. Again, we're gonna focus on the hands today. I mean, we're looking at everything else too, but we're not really gonna talk about it too much. I'm gonna count to 3, so you can do the thing where the hair like will kind of come out to the side, yeah. So she does this really well, but it's hard to whip your hair and still be graceful here.
Yeah.
So always holding that pose, smiling, or whatever look you're going for. So I'll count to 3, and 1, 2, 3. Actually, go back the other way. Okay, I think we got it.
Oh, that is cool.
That's cool too.
I look like a motorcycle girl.
Yay! There you go. Oh, you're good at not overextending the elbow.
Thanks.
Okay, so I'm gonna do one really low. This is good for models to know. When the camera is low, if you're looking down, your eye's gonna look small, yeah? So you're gonna be looking off. Perfect, go ahead, relax.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
Thank you so much for watching that video. Hope you enjoyed it. Just another couple things to reiterate. Actually, I never iterated. Never mentioned it in the beginning, but I got this light here at a 45 angle to the side down. That's kind of like the basic setup. A lot of people do that. Anyway, I have a 3-foot octa here to the side as a fill. My key light is 500 watts seconds. The fill light is 250 watts seconds. It's not going to match the power. It's always about half. And my kicker light here is 500 watts seconds, so it doesn't have to be as strong, obviously. That's how I had it set up, and you can see it's pretty tall because Kyani, she's about 7 feet tall, so I had to raise it up. And that lights up the top half. The second one is just filling in the shadows. I'm not really too focused on the bottom, so I'm letting it be kind of dark. It's a white backdrop, but with my settings, I made it a little bit darker. That's kind of the setup I went with today. It's basic, easy to start that way. Come on in. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
Hi there, I'm Kyani Bateman, and I'm from Maui.
Oh, you can find me either on Instagram at Kyani Bateman, KYANIBATEMAN.
You kind of, did your own flow, and then I made small adjustments here and there.
Yeah.
How was that working for you?
I really liked it because although I have been modeling for like 4, maybe even 5 years now, I'm not keeping track. But it's nice to have direction because there's always like different poses you can always add to your pose book. Like I know the basics of like, micro movements with your face, hands, and legs, but it's also important to take a risk and be like, oh, let's be in these uncomfortable poses. And it was those little details like the hands and like pointing the foot in a different like place. Like that definitely helped, made the photo look completely different. So I still appreciate it. I think whoever shoots with, or a model shoots with anyone, especially you, is to be open with posing, even if they are published, professional, been in Vogue. Like it's always good to have an open mind.
Yeah, and that's super key. When I teach lighting, it doesn't matter what level you're at, always be open. And yeah, same thing for modeling. You guys have to think about it a lot because it's not just how you look, but it's how the light's going to hit you. And you knew to be biased towards this side. I mentioned it in the beginning, but you kept that in mind throughout. So for the models watching, I always like to tell them, don't worry about what the photographer wants too much right away. A lot of photographers you shoot with, they're not even going to know what to do as far as direction goes and what their vision is. Have you come across that?
Oh yeah, most definitely. All the time. They're like, so what are we doing today? I'm like, I don't know. I thought that you had a plan, but sometimes that's going to just steer the ball a little bit, and that's why it's good to like study poses, study the environment that you're going to be in, and honestly just work with the photographer, because when you guys are both on the same page, that's when the photos are going to come out great.
And I'm pretty sure you guys are laughing at the height difference right now. I'm still growing.
I'm not 7 feet tall.
6'9.5".
Okay now.
Okay. A lot of times you're gonna come in with kind of what you want to do, and then let the photographer kind of guide you if they know what they're doing. If they don't, they're gonna appreciate you bringing your own brand, which you have obviously made a name for yourself. Before we met up today, we were talking about the looks, so we were kind of throwing inspo pics back and forth, so we had an idea. No surprises. What you normally see on my page is not what we did today, because it doesn't fit. She could totally pull it off, but it's not her brand. Lastly, what were some things that you learned from working with me, and then what are some things that you would like to see me do better or more of in the future, and in general for other photographers?
Personally, for me, I feel like I've been kind of like in the cycle of the same content, and that's why I try and shoot with Renee, for example, my photo hub, and also you, and like just trying to branch out and be more open with different posings and different styles of modeling. Since I've been doing so many bikini shots, I'm like, I want to go back into the different, the unique. And so you kind of started that up for me again, and I appreciate that, and I'll be definitely probably doing more of that. Definitely going to be more mindful of the hands. That was a very good tip, and also just pushing my limits. More of you, just keep on doing you. You had like a wonderful vibe, very funny, which is great, and very good at direction. And I really appreciated that. Like no matter how many years of experience that you have or the model has, it's very important to be open. And that's kind of like my whole point here, is to be open whenever you're working with someone in the modeling industry or just in life. So. Yeah.
Perfect. Well, for those looking to get into modeling, definitely look her up. She has some great tips on posing and how to be safe. A lot of creepers out there. Lastly, if you guys have any questions for me or Kyani, please leave them in the comment section below. If you haven't already, just kidding, I'm not going to ask you to subscribe. If you want to, you can.
Subscribe! Subscribe right now!
And this is the first time you're featured on the channel,
so fun.
Definitely look her up. And one thing to note too is that's it. Bye. Peace.
Peace.
You thought I was gonna give you more. Nope. Bye. Oh, it's okay. I only have 10 subscribers.
Oh, well, that's 10 more people than I don't know.
Holy crap. Why is my memory full?